Use this, I swear to God. There we go. Awesome. Yay. Okay, well, hello everyone, and welcome to call one of our December call series, which I'm super pumped about. You guys, our team is exploding right now. And as you guys join on the call tonight, and I know many of you are going to be watching this recording just because of your schedules, I just want to give you guys a huge shout out for all the work that you're doing, the commitment to your guys' businesses, and the growth that we've just been seeing. You guys, I can't do this by myself. We are truly better together. And the more that we lock arms and we really truly work on our whys, everybody's why comes to fruition. And I really truly believe that. So one big thing I want to encourage you guys today as you watch this is if you're not a note taker, I'm going to encourage you to take notes. And even if you don't have a notepad and a paper right now, I'm also going to suggest that maybe just watch this again throughout the week. There's going to be a couple calls that I'm really going to encourage you to watch after this call, just because there's so much going on in December. But tonight I'm just really going to focus on keeping the main thing, which is important in our business. And not only that, talking a little bit about our getting started training. I'm also going to talk about goal setting. AIT, which is the newly launched Arbonne incentive trip, and just again keeping the main thing, which is sponsoring and selling. So that's how we're going to start today. So first off, the reason I want to start off with this call with this today is because you guys are duplicating it so fantastically, and I just want to really give you guys a huge shout out and to teach you, or not to teach you, but to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. Okay, because a big thing about this business is that whatever we do in our personal businesses duplicates. And for those of you guys that have been doing feedback calls like crazy, and like seriously, when I put it up, it feels like it's an auction. Rebecca Beechner was the one who said this. She's like, Tiffany, you put up your feedback calls and it's like and they're gone, and it's all of a sudden they're gone, and everybody's like, don't you have more feedback call times? I'm like, I am out. But I want to continue to be out, you guys, as your leader. I want to continue to be busy with them, because that is why we are where we are now. That's why there's as many of you on this call right now. And again, many of you that are even going to be watching this recording, is because you are actually doing what it takes in this business, and you're keeping the main thing. And you guys, what is the main thing? We do 3 things in Arbonne. We schedule our calendars, we sponsor people into this business, and we sell product. But when I say we need to keep the main thing, I'm talking the most important thing, that's the main thing, is sponsoring people, bringing them into your business, sharing the gift of Arbonne. Because at the end of the day, that is really the most important part. Because even if somebody says to you, after doing a feedback appointment or a feedback call with you and going over that is Arbonne for you document, even if they don't care about the business, they're gonna buy product anyways. They're gonna book a party anyways. They're going to take a tester kit. You know that. We all know that. So the reality is keeping the main thing, which is sharing the gift of Arbonne. And Kara, the beautiful Kara Yonke, had a phone call the other night, a little surprise phone call, because Rita Davenport, our past president, had found out she got into qualifications for area, and Rita knows Kara. And you guys, I was talking to her and just telling her how excited I was about our growth. And she's like, is that like Kara, like Kara that used to be on your team, like however long ago? And she's back now. And I said, yes. And she goes, I'm calling her. And like her daughter was playing the violin or something, Kara said. And like, or not daughter, her grandbaby was playing the violin, but she still called Kara because she was so excited. You guys, that's the kind of people that we're around, the community people we're around. But I guarantee you $1 million, if I had it right now sitting in front of me and I could, if I had to bet on it, I guarantee that Rita said to her, you just keep sharing the gift of Arbonne in this business with people. Because you guys, at the end of the day, so many people need this right now. And in 2020, the difference between whether a household is going to go bankrupt or not is an extra $250 a month that a business like this could bring in. Okay. And for many of you guys, you might have friends that have their husbands have good jobs and all things are rosy, and they still might be working in the patch. It's not getting better, you guys. It's getting worse. And I work in an industry where people are pulling advertising like crazy because they're scared that they'll have to close their doors. Like there's some crazy stuff going on, you guys. And there's 3 things in this world, that when there's 3 different types of businesses in this world that when a recession hits that are not affected, they actually grow, is alcohol, tobacco, and network marketing, skincare, health, and wellness companies. So you are a part of something that is recession proof and is a solution for a recession for people. Okay. So I want you to really think about that right now, is that this business is a gift, and you could be throwing someone a life preserver. You could be throwing someone a life jacket. And like, I guarantee that Rita said it to you, Kara, and she said it to me time and time again. Don't forget that the main thing of this business is the gift of Arbonne, because the more people that you help succeed, the more success that you're going to see. And not only that, you're going to maybe save somebody from something that they didn't even know was coming. Okay. So you guys, this is a gift. Stop hiding it. Stop being ashamed of it. Don't just lead with the products, you guys. Lead with the business opportunity, because they're going to buy the product anyways. Right? So huge thing, you guys, is yes, we have to schedule our calendars, doing our daily asks, getting activity booked, sponsoring, which is talking about the business, not being shy about the business. And also, of course, selling the products. Even if they're interested in the business, they're going to buy products. But if they're not interested in the business, they're still going to buy the products. Okay. So super important, you guys. Keep the main thing, which is the gift of Arbonne. And they're going to do, the sponsor, you're going to sponsor them in, or you're going to sell them product. Okay. So that's the first thing. Now, getting started, you guys know that we have a get it started training. I just want to let you guys know, for some reason, we are having massive issues with my personal website. My poor web guy can't figure it out. For anybody that is new, make sure you guys go and you print off the new getting started booklet. And that new getting started booklet is on our Facebook page. So if you're looking for that, or if you're brand new to this business and watching for looking at that, know that the getting started booklet on my actual website right now is not the updated one. It's the one on our Better Together Facebook page. So even if you guys have new people coming in, make sure you go there and you go and you gravitate towards that. What I'm going to tell you guys is that everything you need to know about how to build this business is in the getting started booklet. And if you are feeling stuck right now, there's probably an area that you need to work on, or you need to just say, you know what, I'm going to start again. I'm going to start day one again, and I'm going to get myself moving through here. And here's what I'm going to tell you guys. And the reason I'm going to touch on this, because some of you may be struggling in a certain area right now. The reason that I'm going to talk about this is because then I can kind of tell you where to go in the getting started booklet. If you feel like life is happening and you can't fit Arbonne in, day 3 is your go-to. Okay. Day 3 is your go-to. Day 3 is your go-to. That's all I'm going to say, because every single person that has a full busy life can make this work. You guys are proving that. I can give examples on our team right now of people that have kids, full-time jobs, another side hustle. Their kids are in a million different things, and they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off, and they're still in qualifier area. And you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about you, Kara. You guys, all things are possible. On our team, there's proof that no matter how busy you feel like you are, that everybody's got the nooks and crannies. And even with me, you guys, right now I'm working 60 hours a week, which was only supposed to be a 40-hour-a-week job. Thank you, CFCW. I'm wearing my CFCW shirt tonight. But the reality is has it been easy? Not necessarily, but I've had to make some sacrifices. I'm not on social media as much. I'm not watching really any Netflixing, and I'm not dating. It's probably good I'm not dating. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I could be doing that, but that's also why I took on my full-time job at CFCW. I need to be distracted. So I'm cutting things out of my life that are not serving me and not progressing me to the next thing. And here's the thing that I'm doing is I sat down and actually did my managing my time flow. And you guys, I had to do it again only a couple weeks ago because I was feeling so bombarded. Okay. And it was just because things were not what I expected, because it was only supposed to be 40 hours a week. Now it's 60. So if you're struggling with that, managing your time flow, go back, listen into that training, get your head wrapped around your schedule again, and get it figured out what you need to do from a scheduling standpoint if you're feeling busy. Because you guys, the people that are the most successful at this business are the people that got lots going on, because they figure out how to get it done when you only have a little bit of time. Okay. So that's huge. Here's the thing. If you're struggling with your asking, getting your calendar filled, book some jumpstart calls with your upline. In the booklet, you guys, I know it seems weird, but in the booklet, it's got like the jumpstart script and all that. And a lot of people are uncomfortable about, getting on the phone with me, or you getting on the phone with your upline district manager, area manager to get calls booked. But here's what I'm going to tell you. If you don't learn how to do it and have something to duplicate or someone to duplicate, or if you've tried to just do it out of the book and you're hitting walls, you may just need to do a few with your upline district or area manager, or even if I'm direct to your VP. So don't be afraid afraid to ask for help if you're struggling with that, because you guys, that's the point of the Jumpstart script. There's even Karen, I know from the old days, there's a book and DVDs. It's called Recommendation Selling. That's where that asking process came from. And I can tell you guys, years and years ago, when I think we had like 5 area managers on our team, 4 or 5 area managers on our team, and we were on our way to nation. I'm going to tell you guys that's what we were doing, is we were duplicating that. And it makes a difference, because it helps your new people get comfortable in asking. And I know it's really easy to send a message or a text, but there's nothing better, honestly, than the people you know in your warm market than picking up the phone and actually calling them, or sending an actual voice note. So people can hear your energy and your excitement, because you guys were excited, especially right now. So many of you guys are just jacked, and you want to share that energy and that excitement as you're doing those calls. Now, here's something that you might also be struggling with. You might be struggling with sponsoring. Okay. So if you're struggling with your activity, that's the asking. But if you're struggling with bringing people into your business and talking about the business, maybe you're rocking, booking parties like crazy, but you got no feedback calls on the books right now. Okay. And you guys, I can vouch for this. That was me at the beginning of my business. I could sell like ice to Eskimos. I could sell like, you name it. Like I could sell anything to anybody when it came to talking about the Arbonne product. Like, I'm like, you don't know, just throw it on your face and buy it. It's worth it. Like, and people would just buy it, right? And 30 days even, like once I started doing it and seeing results, I started talking about people buying it because I was excited. But I wasn't really taking my passion for the business that I had, and I wasn't sharing that. And you guys, like the reality at the end of the day is a lot of us get stuck in just selling, where we need to focus on also sponsoring and talking about the business opportunity. So if you feel like you have lots of get-togethers, if you feel like you're really good at sales, and you're not bringing as many people into your business, that could be a key area. So what I'm going to really do is I'm going to challenge you guys to really go back, and even though you might have done day 1 through 7, maybe you kind of didn't do day 7. And this is what's really funny. It's like anything. The beginning of something, we're really strong, and we get to the end of it and we like peter out, right? Even reading books, like we're all excited we're going to read a new book, and then we get one aha moment, and then we're like, I'm good. I don't need to read the whole book. The problem is the best aha moments are in the middle and in the end, right? In the meat of it, right? Like the Oreo cookie, let's be serious. What's the best part? It's the middle, right? Even though you like the outside, the middle's the best, right? So really at the end of the day is sometimes we go through this booklet and we're like really excited and we got stuff booked and we're like doing activity. And then we do a few feedback calls and then we focus more on just doing the selling part of product. And we forget that really the most important part is strategy session number 2 and really talking about building your dream team. You guys, who do you want to work with? What qualities are you looking for? Are you really wanting to look under every rock and go, oh, well, I'm going to scrape this person off this rock and get them to join my business because I think they're going to say yes to me? I want you guys to really think big. Who around you inspires you? Who around you blows your hair back? Like when I'm talking, they already have a successful business, maybe with something else. Maybe they're already an entrepreneur. Maybe there's somebody that you're super scared, poop emoji, to ask. Like seriously, you guys, that you're like freaked out to ask them. You need to add names on this list, and there's 20 spots. And guaranteed there's people in your life that you would never put on your list because you're just too scared to ask them. Here's what I'm going to tell you. People more than ever right now are expanding their financial portfolio. And you guys, if you've done a feedback call with me in the last 2 or 3 days, you've heard me say that numerous times. And the reality is we're not just looking for people that can't pay their bills. We're looking for people that are smart people, that are like really, really like smart business minded people. Because the reality at the end of the day, we're not just looking for people that are like starving for money. We're looking for people that are also looking for different business models and different ways to basically capitalize on having more income streams. And you guys, I can't remember exactly what it is. I think the average millionaire, you guys, has 8 to 10 or something streams of income. So something that Keith and I have always talked about, and Keith's one of my mentors, is what's your next avenue of way you're going to be bringing income in, and you want to make sure that it's something that you don't necessarily have to work like a crazy person. And here's what's really cool, you guys. Arbonne is a really part-time gig, and more than ever I can tell you that now because of the amount of limited time that I have. And I can tell you that I've had less time than I've ever had, and I've seen my business grow more than it ever has. Because professionals know how to they can do more in 15 minutes than most of us. Like people that are entrepreneurs and really already making great income and like towards that $1 million mark, or they're making 250 grand plus a year, they know how to take 15 minutes and they can do more than most of us can do in an hour with it. It's crazy, but it is the truth. And that's something huge to think about, is who are those people in my life that I think are too good for Arbonne, and why am I not asking them? Because they're looking for another kind of sort of passive. And like, let's be serious, Arbonne's a pretty passive stream of income, especially if you're sponsoring people into the business and you're learning how to properly build this business and leverage your time and build residual income. Like if you're just selling product and making quick cash, that's fine. Like I have nothing against it. I love it. If you want to make an extra couple $100 a month and that's what this is doing for you, or you're loving the discount, great. But if you really want to be an area or a region or a nation, and that's who I'm speaking to right now, those of you that are looking at those dollar signs and saying like, that's what I need for me and my family. That's what I need to give back. That's what I need to build my vision. That really at the end of the day, those are the kind of people that you want to be looking for, are those people that are looking to build more passive types of income. Because you guys, even me, I'm still only working part-time, but my income has increased because I'm leveraging it and I'm building residual income. Okay, so that's huge. Okay, so who are those people? What qualities are you looking for? I'm gonna get you guys to do a little bit of an exercise, and I'm gonna get you to do this exercise, and you don't have to send it to me. So this is your own responsibility for yourself, but this is the exercise. It's like dating. So Sarah, Shalene, shout out to you. She made me do this for a man. Okay, so and I love Mark. Like, I don't love your husband like that way, but I love your husband. I don't know about the hunting part after the party on the weekend. I went home and I was like, there's a lot of hunting stuff going on here. There's even a trophy. There's a scroll. There's rules. After your hubby's 50th birthday, I'm like, these are all crazy. I'm like, I was going to say farmers, hunters. And I was like, I don't know if I would want to marry one of these guys after listening to all the wives all night. But it was hilarious. Anyways, I don't even know where I was going there, but you made me do this for a husband. So, and not like I need a new husband yet, but when I'm working towards one, I'm like, what do I want in a man? What do I really want? And what am I willing to tolerate and not tolerate? Now, this sounds crazy, you guys, but it is the truth. Like, I don't want to necessarily be with someone who has an addiction, right? That's going to be like someone who's addiction free, right? So here's the thing, like when you're making your list of someone that you want in your organization, what are the qualities? That they're kind, they're loving, they're forgiving, that they're empathetic, that they're a hard worker, that they're a self-starter. Here's the reality. That's huge. For all of you guys that are on right now, and like that I can see, actually, like I can pretty much see everybody. The reason that you guys are here, you guys are all self-starters. Yes, I led the way, but you took control of your business and you said, I'm going to figure this out. Even if Tiffany doesn't get a hold of me right away, I'm going to figure it out. Like pretty much all of you guys are, which is crazy, crazy, crazy. So self-starter, somebody who doesn't make excuses. They're not a whiner. They're not a complainer. They breathe life into others. They're hope dealers. They have big vision. They know how to cast vision. They're already successful in something else. They're someone who has a network. Like, think about it, you guys. The perfect business builder. What does that look like to you? Okay. Now I'm going to give you guys some extra ones just because I feel led to share this. I just got to find the page. You want somebody who's bold. You want someone who's brave. You want someone who's a loyal friend. Okay. You want somebody who is already being followed by people, who's already got leadership qualities. Okay. You want to find somebody who is willing to do what others are not. You already know that they get up earlier. You already know that they go to the gym. You already know that they take care of themselves in some shape or form. You know that they see the best in people. You know that they're already stretching their potential. Okay? That they love people, that they're willing to step outside of their comfort zone. Now, is everybody going to be like this? No, but you guys, what you put out there, you get back. And I'm going to tell you that for those of you guys that are in this business, like, especially like, it's just crazy what's happening. Carrie even said to me today, she goes, Tiffany, the people that were in your business when you promoted to region, or even when I came into your business, are very different than they are now. And here's why. Taking that list and also being that list. Okay, so I'm going to challenge you guys this today, that when you write out that list, you're not only saying, you know, God or the Easter Bunny or whoever you believe in, whatever, I want this kind of person, but I'm willing to be this kind of person. And starting tomorrow, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be that person who's strong. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be that person who's brave. I'm going to wake up and be that person who says the best in people, or sees the best in people. I'm going to be that person that's the first to forgive. I'm going to be that person that's going to admit that they did something wrong when they did something wrong. I'm going to be that person, because if I can be that person, I'm going to attract more of those people. And you guys, when you have a tribe of people that are your people, it makes such a difference, because you guys are on the same page. You want to be attracting the best of the best, so you be the best of the best. Okay? So that's huge. Okay, so sponsoring. That was the last thing that I wanted to talk about in the Getting Started booklet, is sponsoring. Okay, so is this like last kind of part of the booklet, which is strategy session number 2, building your dream team. And here's what's really great about this, guys. It even talks about like how to do reach outs, sending videos. And you guys, it doesn't even necessarily need to be that you have to make a phone call. Like, really, you can send essentially this generic type script through Messenger, through Instagram. Just make sure you're not copy and pasting it. Make sure that if you're in contact with somebody in Messenger and you've already built the relationship with them, that you're really at the end of the day customizing it and putting their why in it, because you want to make sure you kind of have found out their why and see if there's a fit, and say, I want to share this with you. Would you be open to, like, you know, doing a quick Zoom with me and Tiffany just to see if this would be a fit for you? And you guys, Amy Griffith is a really great example, promoted in 9 months. 9 months, this young girl. She's kind of a shirt tail relation. Long story short, she promoted in 9 months. You guys, she's not led, she is leading with the business. If I told you how many preferred clients she had and how many consultants in comparison she had, you would die. She has 10 preferred clients, and they bonused their region last month. 10. Because almost every single person in her business is an independent consultant and sees the big picture. And whether they're just ordering for their household and their friends because they're sharing the discount as a consultant, like, they're doing that, they're working 5 hours a week, they're working 10 hours a week. She's got girls that are working 25 plus hours a week because they would rather do that than go be, like, honestly, like, working at a bar or, you know, doing something that's a side hustle that they can't leverage their income, because she leads with the business. And to be completely honest, I think she's got, like, it's crazy. Like, if you follow her on Instagram, which I'm going to challenge you to, because she's going to be one of our special guests in the next couple of weeks. It's crazy, but she's not afraid to talk about this business opportunity. And that's why. And what she does is she talks with people and she gets them right off of social media, and she gets a call like this booked. And the reason she does is she's like, I need to talk to people so I can build a relationship. Because really all this is like, it's no different than really sitting in front of somebody. So just make sure when you're sending messages that you're not being all a weird creep or sending something that you would never say to somebody's face. Like, that's the key when you're communicating on social media. Like, pretend like they're in front of you. Talk to them like you talk to them, right? And if you do that, you'll get them off and you'll get them on a Zoom call. So I'm not going to go much into that tonight, but here's the reality, you guys. The back part of this book talks about that. If you're struggling building your list of who you're going to call and who you want on your dream team, it's time to do another strategy session with your upline area manager or with me. Because realistically, at the end of the day, that could be a gap in your business. And honestly, here's what I'm going to tell you. If you're doing your 2,500, which pretty much all of you guys that are watching, like, are doing it or are darn close to doing it, and you find 3 other people to do that, you're in qualifications for area manager. You do that for another month and everybody finds 1 more person, you're not even just an area, you're a bonusing area. You guys are proving right now that that's happened. Like, there was a couple of you that not only just did your bonus, but were on your way to qualifying for area and didn't even expect it last month. And we're all like, where are these numbers coming? What's going on? But it's because you're bringing people into your organization, you're sponsoring. So just keep doing more of that. And if you're struggling in that area, just do it and you're going to see results. Okay. So Getting Started booklet. You guys, this is our little Better Together Bible. That's what this is. So whatever area you feel like you're struggling in, you just need to go back and say, which part of this do I need to get better at? Which skill do I need to build? And here's the thing, what do I need to keep doing that I'm seeing results in? I'm just going to keep on doing that. So if you're rocking up parties and you're getting parties booked, you keep doing that, just add in the skill set of sponsoring. Now, if you're sponsoring like crazy, but you have no personal activity, then you probably got to get some personal activity, because it does need to be a balance. But the reality is, if you are sponsoring and you're doing feedback appointments, you're going to get parties and you're going to get get-togethers and test your kits out and all that out anyways, and people doing the 30-day plan, especially now as we're coming into the end of this year. So, which is huge. Now, the Arbonne incentive trip. Now, this all leads up to me talking about the Arbonne incentive trip, because the Arbonne incentive trip, how are you and your family going to get to go on a free holiday courtesy of Arbonne next fall? It's going to be sponsoring and selling. So scheduling your calendar first, and then sponsoring and selling people as far as the business is concerned. Okay. Now, I posted this. So I was going to share this with you guys today, but I'm going to challenge you to go and actually do this yourself. I posted this yesterday, or maybe even today I posted it. But the trip, just so you guys know, if you don't know the dates of it, it's October 18th to the 23rd. So this trip isn't tomorrow. This trip is for you to earn that you and your family can go October 18th to the 23rd. Now, many of you said to me, I'm not going to be able to go because how am I going to get holidays off? Don't worry about that. Because when you're a region, like which you can be in that amount of time, do you think it's going to matter? Because you're probably going to quit your job. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth. If you're worried about how you're going to go on that holiday, just don't worry about that part. It'll all work itself out, believe me. Because even when the first like incentive trip rolled out, or I was told it was going to roll out, I remember my upline VP saying to me, which was Odessa Strawn, saying to me, Tiffany, work your business now like you're earning the trip, you guys. And I started doing that in August, September. Didn't even know when the trip was, like the trip wasn't launched till December. It never is launched. And she said, work your business like you want to earn that trip. Start doing what you need to do now. And you guys, like by the time I got into December, my business was growing so much in December that I earned, I think it took me 2 or 3 months to earn the trip. And I think the qualification period, I think we have like, if I'm correct, I think it's 6 months. But you have a long time to earn the trip. But I was in so much momentum that by the time the trip rolled out, I got double the points in the month of December because I registered in December. And then by January, February, I think by the beginning of March, I earned my very first trip, you guys. It was crazy. And it was just because I was doing what I was shown to do in Arbonne. Okay. So that's what I'm going to challenge you guys to do. You might look at that and go, oh my gosh, those numbers are insane. What if you are sponsoring and selling and you're doing a balance of both? Because if you're doing that, you'll earn this trip. Okay. But if you don't sponsor, you won't. So that's my challenge to you tonight, is if you're avoiding that, the feedback calls and the talking about Arbonne and how it could change somebody's life and it could be a gift for them. I think that sounds kind of funny when I say it like that. It sounds like, why wouldn't I, right? If you take that piece out of your business, you won't earn this trip. But if you just incorporate that piece and you get better at that piece, you're going to full on earn this trip. Okay. So here's what I'm going to challenge you guys to do is, and I was going to bring it up, but I'm just going to bring it up on my phone. And I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But it's a little palm tree, okay? And it's a tracker. And you guys, this is the best thing that you can print out and put in your house and put it somewhere big where your family can see it. And sit down and have a call. If you haven't already talked about goal setting, with either your upline district manager, area manager, or VP. And if your district manager is unsure, make sure you do it with your area or your region. And here's what and for all of you guys, I'm your region. So really at the end of the day, let's sit down and I can show you the numbers. Because at the end of the day, the more people you bring into this business and the more you duplicate that 2,500 QV, it does not take long for the numbers to add up. If you find 4 really good leaders that are sponsoring and selling, numbers start to really populate. And you will earn this trip for you and your family. So it's a combination of sponsoring and selling. I'm also going to challenge you. I saw Amy post it today, and I tried to find it before this call, but I am going to get you guys to listen to the Debbie Neal call about earning this trip. She does a call every year about earning this trip. It's on SoundCloud, I bet you already. It's just, if you type in Debbie Neal AIT trip, If you type that in, it will pop up. If she doesn't talk about this year's trip, she'll talk about last year's trip. It doesn't matter. It's pretty much the same to earn it. Okay. The reality at the end of the day is if you feel like you want to be kicked in the butt, or if you're running on the treadmill and you want to run faster, you better listen to Debbie Neal. She will kick you right in the butt in more ways than one, but she will help inspire you to be able to earn this trip. Now, here's the other thing too. If you actually are doing feedback calls, and when you incorporate that into your business, you know what everybody says? I'd like extra money so I could take my family on a holiday. I'd like, when I ask the extra 500 to 1,500 bucks a month, or the extra 1,000 bucks a month when I do Is Arbonne for You, one of the biggest things it could go for like extra stuff for my kids. But a lot of people are saying, I would love to take my family on a holiday and I would love for it to be paid for. You guys have heard that so much in the last couple of days. And I was like, funny story. Arbonne has a trip. And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, if you were to do this business, you're going to be doing it anyways. So you're working your business and then you're just going to basically get a free trip for working your business. And they're like, what? And I'm like, exactly. So what if I could show you how to do that? So when somebody's complaining that they're not going on holidays this winter because they don't have enough money, because guess what? Most people, that's what they cut back, was vacation. And they're working more. So why not say, you know what if I could show you and your family how to earn a free trip? Let's do it. And they're like, what are you talking about? Get on a call with me. I'm working this new business. It's incredible. Let me share the info with you. You guys, more than ever, people are wanting to have extras, perks, plus be able to pay their bills, right? So at the end of the day, you have something to offer them, something huge. And this incentive trip is super cool. And it's a really good time to encourage people to jump on the wagon as far as like, join this business now. You can earn double the points. And here's the thing, you guys, our business this month, a lot of people think, well, in December, what am I going to sell? Because, everybody's spending money on Christmas presents. Here's what I'm going to tell you. This is our biggest month that ever happens in Arbonne. And many of you may not think that, but it is our biggest month. And the reason it is because people are buying last minute Christmas gifts. You guys, it's still Cyber Monday, FYI. It's going to be until like midnight tonight. So get on and do what you need to do. I know I have to do a bunch of holiday shopping. All my Christmas shopping comes from Arbonne, and everybody loves it. Nobody complains every year. They're just being nice, or they really do love what I'm getting them. I don't know what it is, but they're happy. They're not complaining. But the other part of it, you guys, is that, so there's holiday shopping, but the 30 days to healthy living, this is the time. If they're going to start with you with a New Year's resolution, they need to buy the kit in December. They need to buy it because they have to be ready to start with you at the beginning of January. The New Year's resolution is going to start probably January 2nd or whatever that day is. It's probably January. I think we'll start on the 5th. I can't remember. I have to look back at it. But that's when we're really going to be starting. One of the biggest groups we're ever going to have will be January, February, and March. Okay, those will be our biggest groups. And I'm going to talk about that next week. Just so you guys know, as far as how do we talk about the 30 days? What does the 30 days look like? We're really going to be talking about the 30 days next week because it's so key in this time of year. But really, that is huge, you guys. And a lot of people think that December is not a good time. You guys, it's our best time. And if you want to set up January, February, March for success, you do the 30 days with your clients, or you do the 30 days now before Christmas hits and you don't cheat on it. You don't mess around, because what will be happening is everybody's stuffing their face at Christmas. And then there's you all misdedicated. And then they're going to be like, well, what's that about? Like, they're going to eat their meal and they're going to be all bloated, and you're going to be sitting there not bloated and looking at them. You're drinking your fizz and your club soda like you're drinking. And they're going to be like, what is that thing that you're doing? And then you're going to be like, or they're going to be like, gain 8 to 10 pounds, which is the average of what a Canadian gains at Christmas. And then you're going to follow up after Christmas and be like, oh my gosh, guess how I did over the holidays? Not to rub it in your face or anything, but I lost so much weight, or I'm at so many inches. And guess what happens? You guys, short-term sacrifice, long-term gain. Or behave yourself and just spoil yourself one day instead of the whole week, right? And say, even I spoil myself one day at Christmas, and guess what? I still am at this place. You are going to have a testimony to share with all kinds of people. So the reality at the end of the day is, like, this can be your best month or this can be your worst month, but it's your choice. What are you going to do different to get something different? And Sarah, it actually makes me laugh. I'm going to give a shout out to you, Sarah. because you and your hubby have done this. And how much have you lost together already? Over 40 pounds? 45 already. Okay. And it's so funny because they joke that when they hug each other, they're closer. It's actually really cute. But what makes me laugh about it is we did a call the other night and Mark's like chiming in and he's talking about how great it is. And then he even said to Sarah, I'll sell this with you. And he's helping her. And like, they're like this little cute little testimony. And I love it, you guys. That's powerful, super powerful. Okay. So embrace what you can do different. Embrace the tools you have with Arbonne, because there's so many things we can talk about. Christmas shopping. Many of you could do a fundraiser. And you've seen Jacqueline post about this. What are you passionate about? Are you passionate about giving back to somebody at Christmas? Lacey Suter, an RVP on within our nation, she always does like hand creams for the blind because her grandma's blind. And she's always done it every year. And she just asks all her clients, would you donate $20? And then you're basically going to donate, essentially be giving a hand cream to someone who's blind. Maybe you're really like passionate about the Stollery or the children's hospital. You can make mini packs to give to moms. Even Becca was given a pack, for being in the NICU. Like she was given a pack. Who knows how that pack was actually given? Maybe they gave a consultant $20 for every new mom that had a baby early. I don't know. Like, I don't know what they did, but you could create something. So this is another thing too. All of you like to give back. I love it. Like when we were at that thing, we were all like, we barely got any money, but let's all throw our money in the pot at the end to give to that family for that guy that was in the wheelchair and was in a horrible car accident that we raised money for at the GT Nation. A lot of us didn't even have money. I had just a little bit of change. I just grabbed my change. We all threw it on the table. And then Sharina went up and put up the money on the stage. The reality at the end of the day, you guys all have a servant heart. You're all giving. That was something that I wanted when I was looking for people. And I still want in my business. It's people that are willing to give more, do more, be more, serve more. And here's the thing, what are you passionate about? What tugs at your heartstrings? Because you can even reach out to your clients and say, hey, I'm doing this. Use your 35% discount. You're getting volume anyways. You might not be making cash, but you're getting volume, which will get you to the next management level. But at the same time, you're serving, and it's a way for your clients to also give back. So that hand cream that's $25, you're going to get 35% off that. Even tonight, think about it tonight. Even tonight, if you were to buy a whole bunch of hand creams at the huge discount that we're getting tonight, and you found 10 people that were sponsoring that, you could walk in and give hand creams to the elderly. Whatever it is, you guys, there's so many things you can do this month. And we can either make an excuse, or we can take ownership of it and say, this is the best month ever. And I'm telling you guys, this is the best month to promote ever. And this is the best month ever to really get passionate about the 30 days. Because if you get somebody on the 30 days, they're most likely going to join your business, because people will be asking them, how did you get those results? And those people, you can then show them how they can show somebody how to sign up. And then all of a sudden they're doing the business. You guys, that's how I started. It wasn't 30 days. It was a skincare. I saw results. Romy said to me, Tiffany, you're doing this. Like your people are saying your skin is great and you're sending them to me. Stop sending them to me and start making money. And I was like, no, I'm not joining your snake oil, weird, whatever business over here. And then pretty soon paychecks were coming because she was putting them under me anyways. And I was like, what are you doing? Stop putting these people under me. And then I was like, oh, $200. Oh. And I'm like, she was like, they're your people anyways. And I was a consultant already. And she was like, Tiffany, duh, like do this. And then I needed it. And when the need kicked in, the want kicked in on my end, and I started to get to work. 4 months replaced my income. So the reality at the end of the day, you guys, this is the best time. AIT, register now. You get double the points this month. If you wait to register in January, you're not going to get double the points, okay? So this is the time to capitalize on it. And like Rita said to me the other night, and I know she said to Kara, this is a gift. If we are not sharing it with people, really at the end of the day, we could potentially be holding on to a life jacket for somebody or a life preserver that they desperately need, okay? So give it away. What's the worst thing somebody could say to you? Never call me again. I hate network marketing. They might use some other words, but that's as bad as it can get, you guys. And here's the thing, even think about the community. Think about the friendships that we've all made. Think about how we're all connecting. how we're laughing and being ridiculous. Like, I will not lie, I have like seriously had some of the best laughs in with you guys in the last like couple months. Like, you have no idea how much you've served me through a time I'm going through right now. The community itself. And what if I wouldn't have asked, you, Caitlin, to join? I wouldn't have you and Sam in my life, right? Like, it's crazy. Like, what if I wouldn't have been brave enough to ask Kathy? She's been through with me through crazy times. What if I wouldn't have asked Rebecca like 9 years ago? Gosh, she helped me leave a relationship. So did you, Kara. Like, we're a family, you guys. And that's what this business is about. And I don't know what I would do without this business vehicle. And not just the finances, but the people it's brought into my life, the people that have really, truly changed my life. And just really, truly, like, I don't know, serving each other and loving on each other and being in a place where people aren't knocking you down, they're lifting you up. It's very unique and it's very different and it's very special. And we're very, very lucky to have something like this. We're very blessed. So with that being said, I'm going to stop the recording and then we're going to open it up for questions. Okay. So I'm just going to do that right now. And then you guys can ask some questions.